Hello, this is Skip, and this is From the Fourth Row's weekly DVD roundup. And today, the first movie I'm going to be reviewing is Unknown, starring Liam Neeson. Now, Liam Neeson plays Dr. Martin Harris, and he ends up getting in a cab, which ends up getting into an accident. And when he wakes up, he doesn't remember what happens to him. And when he goes to find his wife, played by the gorgeous January Jones, she denies that she's married to him, and that Aidan Quinn takes over his place, and with nowhere to go, he ends up going to find the cab driver, played by Diane Kruger, and they go on a race against a group of people that are trying to hide the fact that who he is and where he comes from and why that they've hidden his identity from him. Unknown is from the director of Taken, which Liam Neeson starred in a couple years before, and there's plenty of action and suspense, and I highly recommend Unknown, and it was one of my top 5 movies of the year on my 1/4 of the year gone by list. I just think it's a really good movie, and I think you should really see it. The second movie I'm going to recommend today is The Adjustment Bureau, starring Matt Damon and Emily Blunt. Now, Matt Damon is just an aspiring senator, and he's basically running for Senate, and he comes in contact with this beautiful young dancer played by Emily Blunt. And, well, before you know it, they've fallen in love and they want to live the rest of their lives together. But unbeknownst to them, that's not supposed to happen. And the Adjustment Bureau, a group of kind of men in black, if you will, basically tell him that he can't be in love with her, that his life plan has something else set for him. And so he goes through all these different doors and escape plans and whatnot just to be with her. This is The Adjustment Bureau is based on a short story by the legendary Philip K. Dick, who wrote Blade Runner, Minority Report, and I can't think of what the other thing is. Total Recall. So he likes to put some really good science fiction in with some really good storytelling. And this movie asks you a lot of questions about: do we have a plan? Is there an all-powerful being that has a life plan for us? Or do we make our plan on a daily basis? And I just think it's a fantastic idea for a movie and a story, and I totally believe in the love affair by Matt Damon and Emily Blunt's characters. And it was my #1 movie in March of 1/4 through the year, and I think it still holds up today in June as a great movie, and I think come the end of the year it's going to hold up as a great movie. So I really recommend you watch The Adjustment Bureau. But my #1 DVD pick of the week is Kill the Irishman, starring Ray Stevenson. Now, Ray Stevenson's been in TV shows like Rome, and he's played the Punisher, but I think that he's finally hit his stride with this character, Danny Green, a gangster in Cleveland. He's mixed in with the mafia in Cleveland and the longshoremen union, and he has a lot of people that think he's doing the right thing, but then there's a lot of people that don't, and they have people that are coming after him. So he has to defend himself, and time after time there's people coming after him. And I think Ray Stevenson does a great job in this starring role that I think will put him on the map as far as a dramatic actor. and he was also in recently Thor as Volstagg. But this is a true story about Danny Green, and if you know anything about the mob, this is one of those small little stories that was involved with the mob in the 60s and 70s. That, if you know the whole history of the mob of New York and Chicago and Las Vegas, and now you got this piece from Cleveland. And I really recommend it, and I think it was a great movie. And that's my recommendations this week for DVDs. And so this is Skip, and that's been From the Fourth Row.